What's going on? It's the dog, DMX. You know what I mean? Checking in from heaven through my man, those Scruggs. Just wanted to start the video off by doing that. Rest in peace, DMX. One of the most influential rappers, hip-hop icons we lost recently. Rest in peace, DMX. I wanted to shout that out first. But that kind of goes into what I want to talk about in this video. And it's mad windy out here, so I'm trying to keep I don't want to hold the phone the whole time, but I feel like it's going to fall. And DMX kind of leads me into what I want to discuss in this video, which is people dealing with anxiety. Because a lot of people, we all deal with anxiety even before everything that's going on over the last year with COVID and Kobe dying with all that going on. But just in general in regular life, a lot of people, everybody deals with anxiety. Some people, to different levels depending on what's going on in your life. And some people just naturally have anxiety no matter what's going on. And one of the places I like to come that helps me clear my mind, helps me feel better, is the beach. As you can see, we out here on the beach. It's mad windy. That's why I'm trying to hold the phone from falling. But there's a lot of different ways that people deal with anxiety. And one of those ways, unfortunately, is through drug addiction, drug abuse, alcohol, and that's a way they use as coping. But there's many other ways, good and bad. Some people, turn to the doctors, the pharmaceutical companies, whether it be a therapist, psychiatrist, taking medication. You got people that exercise. Like I said, come out here to the beach. But we all deal with anxiety, and it's a real thing. And I don't think a lot of people understand that not only can anxiety affect your mental, it could also go into your physical, because the brain controls the body. So if the brain isn't right and is dealing with stress, anxiety, depression, all that stuff can come out in your physical as well. It can cause other underlying problems. I'm sorry if the video is shaking. I don't want to hold it the whole time because I want y'all to get this background. It's kind of the part of this. But it's something we all deal with. And sometimes I think a lot of people don't even know they deal with anxiety. I think sometimes anxiety, people confuse with depression, they confuse with stress, but they all overlap and they all intertwine in some form of fashion. So it's just, if you are dealing with anxiety, I told you out here, if you are dealing with anxiety, don't just think you alone. There's a lot of people, I don't want to say everybody, but a lot of people feel like when they're going through something, only they going through it. Nobody else is dealing with the same experience. And everybody's experience might be unique, but all our experiences kind of intertwine also. So if you're dealing with anxiety, find a way to deal with it. Find a way that works best for you. Don't just sit back and say, well, this is just something I got to go through by myself. It's different ways. Some people deal with it, like I said, through the pharmaceutical companies, through therapists. Some people talk to friends and family. That's good enough. Some people do stuff like come out here to the beach, exercise, things like that. But if you are dealing with anxiety, definitely deal with it. Don't just let it sit there and linger and feel like there's nothing you can do about it. I'm somebody that deals with anxiety very badly, especially, I'll say, watching my father die. The way he died, of cancer, and just seeing that whole process. I had anxiety before that, but I think that really just started putting everything into perspective, that how short life is, and that you gotta take care of your health. Losing Kobe, everything we went through in 2020, I think with everybody, it started putting everything in perspective, that it's so much anxiety. It's a lot of great in the world, it's a lot of great things in the world, but there's also a lot of anxiety that comes with this world. A lot of people travel. I know a lot of people, and that might be one of the harder ones because it takes money to travel. And a lot of people don't have the money just to travel whenever they feel an anxiety, or they might not have a schedule where they can get away that often, things like that. But my main point is, if you're dealing with anxiety, find something. Try different things. Try exercising. Try coming out to the beach. Try, just getting fresh air, talking to somebody. I started recently, something I hadn't did since I think 11th grade. I started doing a journal again. So every day I write down what happened that day. And it does, believe it or not, it does help, at least for me. Like I said, also along with exercising, coming out here to the beach. So my thing is, don't feel like you're alone. Know that everybody deals with anxiety. You just gotta find what helps you kind of alleviate as much of the anxiety as possible. You're always gonna have some, no matter who you are, no matter how great your life is going. It's always gonna be some type of anxiety. It's always gonna be some type of depression, some type of stress. But you gotta get up, get off your butt, and don't just sit there and say it's nothing I can do about it. Get out and find something that works for you. It might be multiple things. Some people write music, write poetry. You know, just find something. And that's kind of what I've been going through more and more as I get older. Because before, with anxiety, I would just deal with it. I would start to feel like I'm the only one going through it. And, you know, but it's not just you. Main point, get out, find what works for you to help you alleviate or lessen your anxiety as much as possible. Find your path. Know you're not alone. It's your boy O Scruggs. Once again, rest in peace, DMX. If you lost somebody out there, rest in peace to them. Let's handle this anxiety problem and let's get back out here and enjoy life, because life is too short to be going through the whole thing stressed, depressed, and worried. Your boy O Scruggs, look at that view, the ocean. Love the ocean, because this is where life comes from. This is where it all started. From the beginning of time, it all came from the water, came from the oceans, all right? Your boy O Scruggs, leave a message, leave a comment. Let me know what you do to deal with anxiety. Peace.